Hello everybody, James Napo here, or the official gamer guy, and the title of this video is most likely going to be, was Black Ops 2 a good game or not? And I couldn't make myself play the game for more than a game without rage quitting. I mean, I didn't reinstall the game with the intention of quitting. I reinstalled the game with the intention of it maybe having the few months that I haven't played, they would have patched and fixed most of the problems with the game. That's not what happened. If you guys don't know, I played Pro Mod, Call of Duty 4 Pro Mod, and I have played for like the last 3.5 years now. I've played on many teams, not anything big, but I played on teams with friends and people I met, and that is the definition of a good game. Well, it's not the definition of a good game. The game was still screwed on launch, and I've played it since it was the launch. It was just, everything was completely unbalanced, everything. And that's how it was kind of with Black Ops 2. So I kind of, in the back of my mind, I figured, oh, maybe it's going to be like Call of Duty 4. Maybe they'll patch it and it'll be a good game eventually. And for me, that's not what happened. I mean, I know people who love this game and think it's one of the best games around, but for me, I don't like the game. I have a decent computer here. I play this game, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, around 170 to 200 frames per second, maxed out. For recording, I put everything on low, because my processor isn't strong enough to handle it. Black Ops 2, there is not one option in there to access your configuration file. There's no access to console. There's nothing there for people who have the lower end PCs like me. I mean, I have a pretty decent PC, but I would like to turn stuff off that they just don't let you do. And I searched all over the internet, for config tools, because I know it's a thing here in MW3. I have a config tool where you can access your config folder, and it makes it a lot easier than going in there and doing it yourself, which is great. It's great that the community does that for this game. Apparently with Black Ops 2, if you access your config, there's a chance you could get VAC banned. It's my game. Why can't I change frames per second issues by saying, let's make the walls flat, let's make the number of dynamic lights, let's turn that completely off. You cannot do it. And it bothers me so much that they call this game a member of the Call of Duty scene, because for me, being a PC gamer, the biggest thing about being a PC gamer was me being able to change things that I like to change. And it just bothers me how much that you cannot change in that game. I played 5 or 6 games. I rage quit most of them. I'm going to go over some good things, I'm going to go over some bad things now. Some good things were that the game looked decent. The sounds I liked. I enjoyed the difference between sounds from here and older Call of Duties. And I mean, that's all that was really there for me. And it got fun if you could get on a good enough streak. And I was only level 30, just to show you how early I uninstalled that game after release. And I actually wound up using one of the default classes because none of the classes you get around 30 aren't that great. So I wound up using the Scorpion Evo class, and it was decent. And I bought a few DLCs, and the maps were okay. But the thing that bothers me the most about the maps is that there's so many opportunities for head glitchers and campers. And they really make it so much easier for the campers and the people who exploit these head glitches to play. They put target finders in the game, where if you just post up on the head glitch, you can kill anybody in your line of sight. I mean, this game has some pretty bad issues, don't get me wrong, but it's just not as bad as that. Also, LMGs are not balanced. Most of them are overpowered. And, a matter of fact, a lot of people run silencers on them too, so you can't even see them on a map. A great thing about the game that I really like, that's not coming back for COD Ghost apparently, is that you could press, you could use, if you used Ghost, you had to be moving. That eliminated campers for the most part, even though there's still a lot of campers in that game. Snipers, most of the snipers, or a lot of the snipers are not balanced. They can one-shot. I got one-shot in the foot a few times, and that's just crazy. Submachine guns are half decent now. I know they nerfed them a lot. The thing for me is, I like to be, when I play and sit down for a game, I like to be fully immersed in that game, and I couldn't do that with that game. And I'm guessing it's just me, I guess, and everything was pretty much good with the game except the head glitches, overpowered weapons, and weird frame rate issues I was having, and that was it. Other than that, the game would have been a great game. It could have even gone competitive. The movement was a little sluggish. You couldn't run after doing a strafe, or trying to do a strafe for that matter. And that's pretty much all the good and the bad of that game for me, guys. And if you guys liked or disliked any parts of that game, tell me down in the description, and I'll be uploading Call of Duty Ghosts the day it comes out, so you guys should be expecting that. And hopefully it has more config options than this game, and Black Ops 2 with their dedicated servers. But anyway, guys, I'll talk to you in the next video.